now tuned in to DAR Sports Media, and we are here continuing our NFL divisional previews. The big day is creeping up closer and closer. There's several teams that are already in camp right now. As insane as that feels to say, I feel like once upon a time, 10, 15 years ago, none of the camps opened until August, except for the teams that were playing in the Hall of Fame game. And now we had teams that were in camp last week. Absolutely insane. But hey, that's their jobs. They're professionals. The rest of us work every day. Why can't NFL players? I'm down with it. We're moving on to the NFC East. Interesting division, because to me, right here, you could be looking at one of the NFL's best teams and possibly my prediction for the NFL's worst team. And this is not meant to be hate. This is not meant to be, honestly, I know a lot of Giants fans, and I, in particular, get frustrated that this year in and year out is the best that these fucking people can do for New York City. Such a passionate place, such a huge market, people up there, and, you know, the Big Apple pipeline, New Jersey as well, Northern New Jersey, Middle New Jersey, they fucking love their Giants too. Many of them will make the point that's a New Jersey team, really, because the facilities and the stadium, everything related to the team is in New Jersey, baby. So, you know, this is a huge market full of people who love this fucking football team. And they have been, since in the time frame, since they won their last Super Bowl, they have been the team with the most losses of any NFL football team in that time frame. And it's just pathetic year in and year out. And it's, once again, going there. You know, we're all watching Hard Knocks. We're all fucking laughing. It's a fucking embarrassment. You know, I guess their logic is we threw a few assets at this offensive line to try and improve it. They were meager, in my opinion, but we threw some assets at it. Daniel Jones, sink or swim. This is it. Pull the plug or not. You're either going to be a Pro Bowl player or we're fucking moving on. You know, love what they did on the defensive line. They have an incredible defensive line with adding Brian Burns. But the secondary is still hot garbage. Didn't do enough there. Gonna expect big things from second and third round rookies. I thought their draft was fucking crazy as hell. Again, we've gone over it a few times on this show, but I was hoping that they would pick either a rush linebacker or another pass rusher or something of the sort to establish a full-fledged identity on the defensive side. When you have, like, we have bar none, we have a top 5 pass rush. They didn't do that. They went with Malik Neighbors, who I don't think is going to make much of any impact whatsoever. With Daniel Jones throwing him the ball. I mean, yeah, you make that face, and again, this is not me hating him. Malik Neighbors is a very talented player, but I just don't know what he's going to do on this team with no running back, no other receivers, no tight end now. They have probably the worst skill position group in the league. So Neighbors right off the bat is going to have a bottom 10 quarterback throwing to him, and he's going to have all the attention from all the opposing defenses. Are we really, really sure that Daniel Jones is even really better than Drew Lock?
He's better than Drew Lock.
Are we fucking positive? Are we fucking positive? Yeah. Tay's not positive. Look at it.
For that year, he won 10 games and got a playoff win. That's more than Drew Lock's done. So, although he had a rough year last year, a lot of it was due to the O-line being atrocious. He's done more than Drew Lock. So, I'll give him that credit. But it's definitely sink or swim.
5 wins. That's where I'm going with the Giants. 5 wins.
Yeah, they're definitely last in the division. For sure.
What do you think, Tay?
I got them being maybe 6. I want to say 7, honestly, but I'm gonna go with 6. I just don't. I mean,
no skill position, Daniel Jones at quarterback, no secondary. Yeah, sure, 7 games.
Yeah, I mean,
they got a good coach. Though.
Yeah, but like I've seen this situation before. We thought the Bucks were gonna be bad playoffs. Thought the Rams were gonna be bad. Playoff. I've seen this before. Like that's why I don't want to just jump the gun. I've seen this kind of team before. I've seen this. So I'll say this about the Giants. Daniel Jones has a lot to prove this year. Got paid 2 years ago after taking him to the playoffs, winning a playoff game. I'm like probably the biggest Daniel Jones hater, by the way. But yeah, I gotta give him credit where he had a good season 2 years ago. Last year got hurt. Probably behind the worst O-line in the league. Tied with the Commanders, honestly. But
I mean, it's tough to say they didn't. They had motherfuckers who were like 270 pounds off the couch starting for them.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so
motherfucker was smaller than me. Starting on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think losing Saquon is that big of a deal.
Shit.
Like,
yeah, you're fucking crazy as fuck.
Running backs don't really mean that much to teams. Like
to that offense, they're gonna have a huge drop off.
Yeah,
and there's a few of them that do. There's like 3 of them that do, and he's one of them.
I don't think
especially for that team.
I honestly
they got the worst running back room in the league, bro. Have you seen that depth chart?
Yeah, Devin Singletary is a serviceable running back.
He's solid, but get Dart behind him
on a good team.
I mean, they got a rookie. They got 2 rookies. I mean, like,
and they signed a dude from the UFL. Shout out to him, but like that's right now.
I said Devin Singletary. Devin Singletary.
Cool, but actually, you gotta have a 2-back system. Who the second back? And what happens if Singletary goes down?
And then, like I just said, they have rookies. They drafted Tyrone Tracy, wide receiver, moved the running back. I mean, you can make faces like you want, but a rookie.
Converted receiver, you believe that's even worse. That's
good. Devin Singletary,
league, bro.
That's even better. Devin Singletary is the ground and pound running back. He'll get over 200 carries, and then they have a receiving back. I mean, like, come on, man. Devin Singletary had a good season last year.
Yeah, he's good.
He put Damian Pierce on the bench in Houston.
He's solid. Yeah,
people was hyping up Damian Pierce. He put Damian Pierce on the bench. I remember that. I remember it was hyping Damian Pierce up in the preseason. He started off last year. He put him on the bench. Don't act like Devin Singletary can't run the ball. Devin Singletary can do it. He's not the best running back. I'm not saying that. He's not getting to yes, but I don't think Saquon wasn't like Saquon is not what you think he is. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not rookie year Saquon. It's not rookie year Saquon. Like, I don't think it's not going to be all that in Philly. Like, it was a good move, but like, I'm not about to sit here and just start overrating people. Saquon's great. Like,
this would be good. We're already compiling a good list of
Devin Singletary had a better season than Saquon. Devin Singletary had a better season. How many yards per carry did Saquon have? Just guess. Guess what he did last year.
Behind the worst fucking.
I'm gonna say,
no. I don't want to hear that.
I'm gonna say
he's
with no quarterback, with no offensive line, the worst offensive line in the league, no receivers, nobody else for the defense to focus on.
If you're a game changer, you figure it out.
And meanwhile, the fucking Texans got a top 5 quarterback.
You said he's a top 3 running back.
Good off.
Does not have 3.9 yards a carry. That's not good.
I said 4, so I was right.
That's not good. That's not good. 247 carries, 962 yards. That's not good at all. That's not a top 3 running back. His days are behind him. Like, don't get Saquon. He's not what he was. Yeah, of course. That's obvious. Do you not remember Saquon's rookie season? Like, he's getting worse. That's crazy.
I think you're about to be proven wrong by what he does.
He's 27. I'm not, though.
He's 27.
Yes, he's 27. And
that's older for a running back, but he's not washed, in my opinion.
What injuries did he have? That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, he's not been the healthiest guy.
Like, dynamic offense. Like,
why he acting like Saquon's so perfect?
You got AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. You got Jalen Hurts and his dual threat ability.
You think Saquon is just going to take the ball away from them? No, Saquon's not. He doesn't even need to do that.
I'm saying he's going to add another element to where
but not what you think.
He's going to be a 1,000-yard rusher. I think he can get 1,000 yards in Philly.
He can inefficiently.
I just
he can
want
probably
to
get
add
1,000 inefficiently.
I just want to add in one thing. The Giants fucking suck. How many wins, man? So Tay got some at 7. We're going with Tay got some at 7.
6. I'll do 6.
Let me look at their schedule.
At 5.
I want to look at their schedule before I determine this. I'm gonna say 6 because I don't believe, maybe 7 because of their coach. I think Coach Dayball is actually pretty good. Despite like all the injuries, I really was impressed by his first year. So I don't think y'all he's a bad coach.
I think you guys think less of the Commanders than I do, I guess.
Nah, they're definitely in last place. I think they're in last place.
I just 7 wins.
I gotta look at their schedule before I determine. Like I'm about to pull it up now.
Do you think I think they're going 0-4 against the Eagles and Cowboys. So you go 0-4, 1-1 against the Commanders.
They'll definitely split against them. They won't split on them.
Putting too much faith in the Commanders, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna lie. I was saying that last year.
Daniels, the savior.
Yeah.
All right, so the Vikings. I don't think the Vikings are an elite team. That's their first game. Commanders, the Browns, that's a loss. Cowboys is a loss. Seahawks is a loss. Bengals is a loss. Damn, they got a tough schedule. Eagles is a loss. Commanders, they won't get one of them. Panthers, they can win that. That's up in the air.
Yeah.
That's up in the air. Buccaneers, probably lose that. Cowboys, another loss. Saints, probably a loss. Ravens, loss. Falcons, loss. Colts, loss. Yeah, they ain't getting 7 wins with this schedule. Good.
Yeah. I'm having a hard time finding 7 wins.
Woo.
But anyway, all right. So let's get up out of the dregs of society. Do you guys got to? I mean, obviously, I don't think anybody on this fucking podcast is putting the Cowboys first place in anything other than teams that can go straight to fucking hell. So we're all going Eagles first place. A little bit of an aberration. I mean, even with the shit show that last year turned into when the 49ers came in and broke that bone snake and ripped it out of their fucking skin like the Predator, sacrificing a fucking trophy, and destroyed them mentally and in their soul. Even with that, I think they're more talented. They got more going on for them, especially with the addition of Saquon. And a lot of people, this is a factor that a lot of people, have been concerned about or thinking of. A lot of people, Kelsey retired. Kelsey is a phenomenal, he's probably a top 5 center of all time. However, the guy that they drafted to be his heir apparent, Cam Jurgens, is probably going to be top 10 in the league. He's been a dominant player in preseason both years, has done a great fucking job anytime he's gotten reps on the field. He's going to be, I feel he's going to be above average. And I think one of the biggest things that's going to be a key to the Eagles continuing to be, I'd say, an 11+ win team is, I don't know how much performance drop off there's going to be from them losing Kelsey. I think people aren't going to expect that. Getting everybody back, bury the filth of the way last year ended. A lot of people feel that basically anyone, my fucking pug, could have been a huge upgrade to offensive coordinator, and that's a change that they've made. Bringing in Vic Fangio on the defensive side, what are we talking about here? Maybe a 2-win difference just from the fucking coordinators, how much they've upgraded in this offseason in their coordinator room, both offensive and defensive. The addition of Saquon, I agree with you. I think he's going to have 1,400 total yards. I don't know what, combination, but I think he's going for 1,415 touchdowns total. I think he's going to be an excellent addition to this.
15 touchdowns? With Jalen Hurts?
Yes.
Saquon can catch, right? Like
he can catch out of the backfield. They're going to be yes.
As soon as it gets inside the 10, Jalen Hurts is getting those touchdowns. Don't forget.
I don't know.
He's going to lead quarterback in rushing touch. Like we do know that, right? Like
Honestly,
is gonna
I don't know how often this offense is going to be inside the 10. I think they're going to be scoring from further out a lot this year. That's my read on it. So I don't know how much they're going to be in those situations.
Maybe they don't want Hurts to get hit as much. So this is probably another reason they signed him. Give Saquon some more carries to absorb them goal line hits.
They're gonna do the tush push. I'm 100% positive on that. Until they take it out of the league, they're gonna keep doing that. There's no reason.
Okay.
Like
so
what are we doing?
Let's place the bet. Let's go 12-12. 1,200 total yards, 12 touchdowns.
That's a lot of touchdowns. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a lot. We can get 12. I'm going. I'm with you,
Yep. All right.
Well,
all right,
I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
Him closer to 6 than 12. 12 is ridiculous.
8 rushing touchdowns, 4 receiving touchdowns.
Man.
Can't do that.
Huh?
He can't get you 8 rushing touchdowns and 4 receiving touchdowns.
No,
really?
No. Oh no.
All right.
No, this Saquon Barkley disrespect on this is crazy. Fucking crazy. All right.
Hey, Eric. You know what this remind me of, Eric? You remember how everybody say y'all overpaid for Christian McCaffrey because he was in Carolina? And everybody tried to act like he was washed.
He hasn't had 12 touchdowns since his rookie season. This would be like
49 record. And then he goes to San Fran with all that talent around, and they're like, "Oh, he's the MVP candidate." You want to see?
McCaffrey wasn't falling off though.
People thought
people were acting like he was.
They was.
Saquon has people shitting on that fucking trade.
They really did.
Yeah, ESPN gave it a B- grade. That trade.
People were not happy with that trade. They overpaid for an older running back, and he's small. He gets hurt a lot. Yeah, they were talking shit.
All right,
man, you put him around that talent. He's MVP candidate. Watch what Saquon do this year, bro. As long as he stays,
he hasn't had 12 touchdowns since his rookie season, man.
What team is he playing on?
Right,
that's talent. He got hurt. He didn't play his second year, and he was on a team last year with the worst quarterback, the worst offensive line, and the worst skill players.
Come on, man.
What are we talking about?
He's not getting 12 touchdowns with Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is going to have 12 rushing touchdowns. And I guarantee y'all, I'll put
Saquon to take away.
Jalen Hurts is going to have more rushing touchdowns than Saquon. That's a fact. That's obvious.
Okay. How many wins, Tay? Are the Eagles your first place team?
Yeah, they're my first place team. 13.
13.
13 wins. Oh yeah. Yeah. Eagles gonna be real good this year. Yeah.
I mean, they threw a lot of assets. They had a pretty they had a real good offseason.
Yeah.
A real high picks, people who nobody thought they were going to have a chance to get Quinyon Mitchell. A lot of people thought that they weren't going to have a chance to get Cooper DeJean, and they got them both. Certainly never a scenario in everybody's mind where they got them both. Added some to the linebacker room. Again, brought in Fangio for the coordinator. Man. Yeah. 12 maybe. I think I could go. But 13, that's a gap. But I got you, man. So you're real bullish on the Eagles then.
Yeah. Like it'll probably look like the Super Bowl year. Like I think they could very well get back to that.
Yeah, I agree.
Probably the best roster they've had. It's really no holes outside of linebacker. Yeah,
which hopefully a perennial dynasty league roster member of my team, N'Kobe Dean, finally gets his shit together.
Yeah, maybe
that's been
somebody.
Huge disappointment, man. Huge disappointment.
Yeah.
Axe to come back. Axe, how many wins you got the Eagles at? Are they your first place team? I mean, I know we're not putting the fucking Cowboys up there, so yeah, they must be.
Yeah, they're definitely my first place team. I have them at 13 wins.
Jeez, you too.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I just think like with the improvement at offensive coordinator, like a lot of people weren't really fans of Brian Johnson. They were stagnant. They fell apart towards the end of last season. So just off of that alone, because they were in close games too last season, even though they had to collapse. Like, I think the improvement of the coordinators in the offseason they had, I just think it's going to translate. I'm not huge on the NFC. I don't think the NFC overall is that strong. So I can see them accumulating a lot of wins. So I'm really high on the Eagles. Hopefully Jalen Hurts bounces back this season because a lot of people, the way last season ended, there was a lot of disrespect thrown on his name. Like people thought Super Bowl year is kind of fluky. So he gotta come back and remind motherfuckers like, nah, bro. Like I got to the Super Bowl level for a reason. So I'm looking forward to see him, how him and Saquon work. I want to see how Devontae Smith and AJ Brown look this year. So I'm excited to watch them play. I think they're gonna shake back.
The real hotness that comes off of this episode might just be now. Stop and wait. I know what Tay is going to say, but just stop and wait and think a minute here. Do we have the bravery to put the Commanders over or even with the Cowboys? When you think about this, the Cowboys did not get better in the offseason. They got worse. They have nothing in the running back room. It's all on Dak. We've seen it all already. More Mike McCarthy. They didn't really add any impact players, anybody that's going to help them.
I mean, they bought back Zeke thinking it's 2018. I mean, consider that.
That's what y'all think with Saquon. Don't do that. That's what y'all think with Saquon.
No, man.
Oh my God.
Same thing.
Oh my
they
God.
Both suck.
Same
thing. We want to spin this back, bro. I
can't wait. I can't wait.
Was it July 22nd?
Yep.
Yeah.
Whatever. I know what I said about Saquon. Y'all overrating him 12 touchdowns. Not happening.
Because I'm tempted to go 9 for the Cowboys and maybe 8 for the Commanders.
I don't know. Like Dakota, he's a great regular season quarterback. It's when the playoffs come. That's why I have no faith. So he'll probably get off. He'll get 9 to 10 wins. That's just what he does. Like he doesn't really end with losing records like that. Like he's shitty in the playoffs, but regular season wise, he's gonna be around the 9 to 10 wins. He's gonna have nice regular season numbers, but that's where it stops.
I mean, Commanders,
receiving core, bro. Outside CeeDee Lamb,
Nick Allegretti, Tyler Biadasz at center, Brandon Coleman, offensive tackle. They added Bobby Wagner and Jeremy Chin, linebacker and safety. Had a good draft. Frankie Louvu at linebacker. I don't know, fellas. Still got a great receiving core. Jaden Daniels, explosive, interesting at quarterback. I know the coaching hire, the head coaching hire was a little bit of but with those players, with those pieces, I think Dan Quinn could put himself together a pretty damn fine defense. So I don't know. I like the Commanders for 8 this year. I think. What do you think there, Tay? Another year where it might be me. The Commanders end up making me look foolish.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I say.
Oh man.
Yeah, 7. That's no more than Sailing is 7 wins. Like if we get 5 wins, I wouldn't even be surprised. But I'm gonna say 7 wins, like at the absolute most. It's just a little too early. It's too early. It's a lot of question marks, like quarterback. That's the one question mark right there. I think Jaden Daniels can be good, but it's still his rookie year. It's never gonna be easy coming in as a rookie quarterback, unless you're a specific, kind of prospect. Like I think some guys can do it, but I'm not too sure.
I mean, it's about extremely rare to have
year one.
Yeah.
It's hard to do that. Like not everyone's CJ Stroud and Justin Herbert. It's really hard to just be great year one. And I don't know. The offense is a little iffy to me. Like O-line, interior, definitely we improved in the interior a lot, but I'm very skeptical on the tackles. Like very. Like we did absolutely nothing like for the tackles, and that kind of worries me. With the rookie quarterback, the interior is good though, so that's something. I think we'll be able to run the ball pretty well. We have a solid running back in Brian Robinson. He's very dynamic. He can catch the ball. He caught a lot of passes last year, and then the receiving court too. Like I don't know. It's just another thing. Like, I think we need more. Like, this looks like a 6-win team to me, man. Like, I don't know. I just don't see. I do like the defense, though. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I
sounds
do
like
think.
you guys need Sounds like you guys need Brandon Ayuk. That's what.
Oh yeah. If that, I'd feel a lot different about that. But I don't know. Offense is not. It's just not.
Commanders might have an interesting fantasy defense this year. They get to play. They're stacked. They got Dan Quinn, and they get to play the Giants twice.
Yeah.
And then Dak likes to throw a lot of interceptions. So maybe some
I
value
do
there.
like the defense a lot. I really do. Like, outside of edge rusher, everything else, like, I'm pretty content with, but offense, I don't know. I'm a lot lower than others. Like, I don't like Terry McLaurin and Jahan Dotson as the best receivers on my team. I don't like that at all.
Hold on, I would exclude McLaurin out off of that.
No, he has to be. Those are the two best receivers on the team as of right now.
So you have issue with McLaurin? That's what I'm saying.
I don't.
I would love McLaurin on my team. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I do too. But Terry and Jahan Dotson as your receiving core is not good.
I mean, you need more, but like I'm saying, you're throwing Terry in there. Like I feel like he's
I'm saying the top two receivers of the team. Yeah, it's not good.
Let's just move it on.
With the quarterback.
Get this Terry McLaurin for Brandon Ayuk trade done. I'll take that all day. Because the teams that trade with the 49ers, they always end up on the winning end of the trades. So what do you got them at there, Axe? How many wins?
Looking at their schedule, it's pretty tough. So they can get the Buccaneers, they can get the Giants. Bengals is a loss. They can beat the Cardinals. So y'all can start the season pretty decent.
Yeah,
Cardinals
3 wins right there.
Cardinals are better than the Commanders.
Not really.
No, they are.
I mean, if they get Kyler back the whole time and MHJ is what he is cracked up to be,
they're better than us.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So then you got the Browns. That's probably a loss. Ravens is a loss. Y'all can beat the Panthers. Bears.
4. See, we're up to 4 already.
Bears up in the air.
Not lost.
Giants again. I said y'all
win 5.
You got the Steelers. Steelers ain't like OD convincing. Eagles lost. Cowboys lost. Titans, that's up in the air.
Oh, I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is. They're winning. They're winning 7 easy. 7 easy. 7 the easy way, bro.
Then you got the Saints, and then you got the Falcons, which is winnable. Like, you're kind of underestimating your team.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so Axe, you didn't say. What do you got?
I think Jaden Daniels is going to be impactful. I think they can get to 7 to 8 wins. They're not going to be last place. I think the Giants are a worse team than them. I think Jaden Daniels is going to have a pretty
good. Decidedly, they're worse. Yeah.
Yeah, like I got them about like 8 wins. They're not going to make the playoffs, I think, but they'll be like in the hunt. Like I think they'll be fairly decent this year.
The last team in the hunt.
Yeah, like they'll be 8 wins, like hovering. Then end of the season, they'll kind of tail off, but it'll be good momentum to build into next year. I think y'all one of them teams.
I don't know, man.
So
I don't see that.
Nah, you don't need another receiver though. I don't like your receiving core.
That's what I was saying. I don't think Terry McLaurin and Jahan Dotson is a good core that you have. That's what I was saying. I don't like.
Now
that.
You need one more, but I don't think y'all are like a horrible team. I think Jaden Daniels is gonna. I'm not even high on like older draft picks. I think he's gonna play well. I just have a feeling. I don't know what it is. I just think he's gonna play at a high level.
Who do you think is going to be the MVP of the NFC East? Saquon Barkley.
I'm not going to rule with Saquon, but I'm going to say Jalen Hurts has a bounce back year under his new quarterback. I'm going to say Jalen Hurts. I think he going to shut a lot of people up because, like, Wasn't he like voted outside the top 10 in some type of list? They say he wasn't a top 10 quarterback after last season.
Man.
Like,
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so Jalen Hurts, he got something to say.
It's okay. It happens to some of the best quarterbacks in the league. Who's going to be your MVP of the NFC East, Tay?
I'm gonna go with CD Lamb having another top 5 season again. Like I knew CD Lamb was good, but he really took it to another level last year. Like he could, if you tell me he's the third best receiver in the league, I'm not arguing with you. Like he really dominated all season long last year, and I think you do it again.
I'm going to just so we could have a little bit of variance. I love my linemen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Speaking of CD Lamb, he's not reporting to training camp.
I was about to say that. Good. I wouldn't. You see what he was doing last year?
He said they'll give him a new deal. He ain't coming. So is he going to be the MVP? If he ain't there, the Cowboys ain't doing shit. I'll tell you that.
Like, who is he really going to? Come on. No one's going to miss games. Yeah.
Yo, Jordan.
I mean, but if he doesn't,
I don't know.
But if he doesn't have a camp, he could get. That's the type of position where you could pull a quad or pull a hamstring when you come back.
Word.
Maybe.
You can't miss reps. I've seen a couple dudes hold out, and when they came back, it wasn't insane. I remember
Nick Bosa, the most jacked motherfucker in the NFL. He looked like shit at the beginning and wasn't getting numbers, and said himself it hurt him missing camp.
Like CJ2K, he missed out. He was a step slow because he set out trying to get more bread.
It was a debacle. Well, that'll be interesting. So what I was saying, I'm going Jalen Carter. I'm going Jalen Carter taking the next step, being an Aaron Donald-like presence on the inside, wrecking some of these interior lines. If you can get that, we all saw it with Aaron Donald. They had a no-name defense, a bunch of nobodies around him, but he was such a disruptive force that elevated that defense for so many years. I think Jalen Carter takes the next step. My honorable mention is what I said earlier, Cam Jurgens, and he's going to be that valuable because he's going to replace a Hall of Fame player, and they're not going to have that much of a drop-off on the offensive line performance, I don't think, because of that. And that, to me, adds a ton of value, that you can lose a top 5 all-time guy and still maintain the same tier of performance that the group overall used to have. So that's who I'm going with. Tay, NFC East Rookie of the Year.
I got 2, but I'm gonna just say one. I don't want to say the obvious one. Jaden Daniels. I got 2. I got 2. I think I think NFC East got so many rookies. Like I just went through like 4 or 5 just now. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Jaden Daniels just because he's a quarterback. And, it's just easier to how can I put this? It's easier to be like awarded.
absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Jaden Daniels. Heisman from last year. There's a lot of college experience, and I do think he'd be good, but not 8-9 win good. Not that good.
Yeah.
But I think he'll be a good quarterback enough to have something to look forward to next season. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Jaden Daniels.
I'm gonna roll with Daniels as well. I
didn't want to say that.
I feel you, but like Eric made a good point about Malik Neighbors earlier. Like
I like Malik Neighbors a lot. I was about to say
him as a player. He's just not going to do anything for them.
I just hate the situation he's in. I dig it. Like, I don't know if he's going to put up Rookie of the Year numbers. So I'm thinking like with playing time opportunity, I think Daniels is going to get this starting job. I think if he has like around 3,000 passing yards, a good touchdown to interception ratio, and like 500 rushing yards, he's going to get like probably Rookie of the Year consideration.
Yeah, sure.
He's
my pick.
Doing that, I think.
You want to talk about systems and good situations? I'm going Cooper DeJean up there in the Eagles. That Vic Fangio system all of the things that he can do with a guy like that, all the positions he got, I wouldn't be surprised to see him playing some dime linebacker. He's going to be getting on exotic blitzes, being put in positions to make plays. It's such a perfect scheme fit to have that kind of a weapon for a defensive coordinator like that. Now, obviously, it's like you said, it's they love to hand these awards to quarterbacks, so most likely it's going to be Jane Daniels. But the real, I think, who I would pick, who I think is going to have an opportunity to perform, put up big numbers, put up splash plays, is Cooper DeJean. Philadelphia Eagles. We here at DAR putting up a lot of splash plays ourselves. We posted up a review of the hottest game that's out right now, EA CFB 25. We've all been waiting 10 years for it. Was it worth the hype? Check out our review. We love the game so much in so many ways, but there are some issues, and we cover that on our review last week. It's on the page. Please check it out. Throw us a sub. Me and True cracked off a weekend wrestling this weekend. Nice long show, good in-depth conversation from a guy who, spent a lot of time in the backstage area. Booking, was involved in the business, knows a lot of people in the business. We both know a lot of people in the business. So a lot of good insight, hour-long show. And of course, our NFL shows, our other divisional previews. We got the AFC North. We got the NFC North. We got other stuff for you up there coming up soon. Get ready. Pay attention to the page. We finally we signed the agreement the other day. We're going to be providing a college football show this year as well, coming up in a few weeks. As soon as they drop that top 25, that AP top 25, we will be in here breaking down the AP top 25, all the big things going on in college football, because we are all college football junkies, me and Axe, especially from the moment game day comes on to the last moment that the Pac-12 After Dark, Pac-12 After Dark goes off the air at 2:30 in the morning. We're locked the fuck in all day Saturday. So we said, hey, let's throw some of our junkiness, some of our love for the game over to the college football world. So we're going to be providing a DAR college football show. Boy, does it sound any more like ever. Also, check out right after we end this, our end credits, a preview of True God's new album, Soul Revival 6. This is the type of hip hop that you all used to enjoy. I used to enjoy. Some of us older guys used to enjoy. 99s, 2000s, 2001. Definitely a different feel than what it is now. Please stick around. A single from that album is going to be our outro music. We'll play the whole thing. Check out that album when it drops. Soul Revival 6, The True God, DAR music. Music, new sports, new shows. We're into video games now. The world of DAR just never stops.
Niggas steady talking, but they can't main. HS in its form on the same thing. 20 years in, rolling with the same gang. You can say what you want, niggas ain't changed. Niggas ain't changed, 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 niggas ain't changed.
I let it get too far, bearing the cross like Knights Templar. For my children, I'm the exemplar. Gem star, twinkle in my kids' eyes, it makes me want to cry. Self-prophecy, not accepting mediocrity. Socrates was a thief, shame on the democracy. Dealing with enough, let alone the cops blocking me. Anything else is obsolete. Forsake Pete, I will defeat all that lays at my feet. Keep the biz discreet. $1,000 vacation homes with expensive feasts. Some niggas say they friends but lie through their teeth. Loose lips, pillow talking this shit. Getting themselves in the mix, plotting on your chick. But I ain't changed a bit, I'm as real as it gets. Still pounding my fist, Shock Sports is a hit. All my time in the grit, DAR Media, we sending the blitz. Fuck all the glamour and glitz, yeah.
Niggas steady talking, but they can't main. HS in its form on the same thing. 20 years in, rolling with the same gang. You can say what you want, niggas ain't changed. Niggas ain't changed, 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 niggas ain't changed. Flow master, dope habits, wrote couplets, flow patterns. Justin Jefferson with catches, you can see the toe dragging. Old spasms, old fashions, Pelly, old classics, old Bama, roll tide, but I ain't doing no passing. Got these people claiming gangster, no you ain't that dog. Even producers turning shaky, yeah you ain't that dog. Niggas is bitch made pussy, yeah you ain't that dog. But I seen this shit coming, trust me, let me think back dog. They tell me that karma's a bitch and how it came back dog. I supported all of them artists when they ain't back y'all. See it's funny, this industry, you couldn't change that dog. So when I see them play their tactics, I just aim that dog. Cause these niggas ain't been that honest, but no loyalty. I said we needed royalties, and motherfuckers went and looked astonished. This is candid, but it's random. If you think a show and promise, cause they hate you if you asking questions before moving onward. These MCs are in it only now for opportunities. Place missing checks, a tagline that done influenced them. But see, this is obvious, and even now no unity in fighting black men not of the same community. Damn, now who we are? Not real ones, I see it clear. Niggas steady talking, but they can't, man. HS in its form on the same thing. 20 years in, rolling with the same gang. You can say what you want, niggas ain't changed. Niggas ain't changed, 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 niggas ain't changed. Niggas steady talking, but they can't, man. HS in its form on the same thing. 20 years in, rolling with the same gang. You can say what you want, niggas ain't changed. Niggas ain't changed, 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 niggas ain't changed.